Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers, and welcome to 2021. No one's going to miss 2020. I know I'm not, except for the mad gains that I made in Bitcoin. All right, it is January 1st. It's 8:45 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. This is Bitcoin Daily View. Go to bitcoindailyview.com for all kinds of cool stuff. A lot of things we talk about are linked to there. Looking at the crypto market in general against USD or USDT, basically. Against the dollar, we're looking at a pretty much green day here for the first of the year. It's wonderful. Theta is a big player. Everyone's talking about it. Up 28%, coming in at $2.21. By golly, I got in on the beginning of that move, but I got wicked out. I'll show you and give you a little tip as we go along. As always, not financial advice. I'm not a financial consultant. I cannot give you financial advice, nor am I a life coach. This is all entertainment purposes only, although it is fun. Okay, XRP against the dollar up 10% today, coming at 23 cents. I guess the SEC doesn't run the damn world, do they? And that's a good thing. So, Bitcoin almost at 30K. Looking at the crypto market against BTC, against Bitcoin, as you can see, a bit of a green day in the market. What you want to watch for, a tip I can give you, entertainment purposes only though, look at Theta up 28% in a deep green right here on Coin360, also against BTC. Players you see making those strong gains, the dark green against USD and BTC, those are ones to definitely check out, like XRP today, up 8% against Bitcoin and also up 10% against the dollar. Check those out if they correspond between these two. It may be a barbaric kind of Stone Age big shotgun approach to looking at the market, but it works for me. Watch for players that are profiting strongly against UTSD, USD or USDT, and BTC, and you might have a player for an entry if you're an alt maniac. All right, Bitcoin trading volume last 24 hours, 3.9 billion. 1.8 billion of that on Binance and 848 million on Coinbase. And those exchanges are keeping up, and so is Kraken. I haven't heard of any performance issues with those, so they got some of the crap worked out that they had to go through in 2020 to actually perform while this mad gains are going on, while this massive volume is happening. They're staying together. I'm glad to see that. Longs versus shorts on Binance, where all that glorious volume is. 80% longs, 19% shorts. So I'm going to say sentiment is long today. Let's skip the traditional markets because they are closed, because they're losers. They don't wake up and play with us on the weekends. All right, a green candle and a green candle for both silver, gold on top and silver on the bottom. They continue a nice uptrend on the daily chart. They're above the 200 moving average. This is a glorious, 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 glorious thing. Bitcoin, check this out. In 2020, starting here in January, bottom of the body of the candle to the top of the candle that we closed on, that's 310% up. Now, I just want to mention, I'm going to do some videos today on moving averages and also on how to get into Bitcoin. I did a how to get into Bitcoin video earlier in the year. Got to do another one because I've gotten, now that crypto is doing quite well towards the end of the year, lots of people asking me how to get in. I'm going to do a shorter, like 10-minute video on here's how you get in today and do it. You guys are probably already in, but it's good to share with your friends and family and such like that if they want to get in. I'm going to try to make it poignant and fast and profitable. How to get into Bitcoin right now today within like 30 minutes if you want it to be in and have an idea of what you're doing. So with that said, if you got in anytime in 2020, you're up right now. So this whole notion of when should I get into Bitcoin, I know so many people who like they got in, they bought, then it went down, they sold. I'm like, I cannot stress this enough. You may be a trader. Whatever you do, if you are a dollar cost averager in Bitcoin, you made mad gains if you are investing in 2020. For heaven's sakes, people who don't know what they're doing, they're not really investors, they're not really traders, but they want to get into Bitcoin, dollar cost average video to follow up today. All right, now looking at Bitcoin, well, actually, let's look. Here we go. These are the beautiful monthly candles for 2020. I would say we are definitely on a rocket ship to Pluto. Okay, now let's erase some of these indicators we got here. And let's look at this on the 3-day. We continue up, beautiful 3-day candles, all green for quite a while. MACD is positive. I like how the body of this 3-day candle, the recent one, started above the right equal with the body of the candle for the last 3 days. Last 3-day candle, it's a glorious, glorious, glorious thing. On the 12-hour, Beautiful uptrend. MACD is positive, leaning a little bit towards the negative. 12-hour is looking strong. Let's look at the daily. All right, daily positive green candles. Beautiful uptrend above the 200 moving average. MACD is spreading out. Well, it's slightly starting to wane a little bit. We'll see how that goes. But this is a glorious uptrend. We're looking good on the 4-hour. How's the MACD looking? The MACD is negative on the 4-hour. So we could be seeing a pullback. All right, on the 2-hour for immediate price action, this is a great one. It is negative on the 2-hour also. So we've been pumping like crazy. At least today, this morning, we're starting to get losing a little bit of that momentum. But overall, long-term indicators are strong. Short-term are beginning to get a little bit soft. Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart, it is above the 200 moving average. Beautiful green EMAs on the super guppy indicator. This morning was a bit of a dump, but we are finding support. We're recovering from that. And that dump is kind of nice because it definitely got the RSI back down to a spot where it's got plenty of room to move up. KRI is red. Do not the directional index right now is in the red, and the ADX is way lower than we like to see it. I want to see it at least 22, 23, 25 is better, with of course green indicators, as you can see here. This back here we hit around 24, 25 on the ADX, which is basically right about here at the mid-range. We started getting some strong, green candles on the directional index, and look at that, it was quite the move. So right now we are basically kind of flaccid in the market short term as we go into 2021. Today, all just chill. This is like the 90 EMA you're seeing right here. This yellow, the bright yellow one. We're bouncing off that. We'll see how we go. Today could go any direction. It's been a great run. Let's see how it continues today. Overall, looking at Ethereum versus USD. Okay, we're just basically going sideways. We're consolidating. We're approaching the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average, this white moving average on the 45-minute chart, is moving up. Ethereum is moving towards it. We need to stay above that. I would definitely figure we're probably going to get a bounce off that and move up. That ADX is in a good spot at almost 19. Directional index is about to turn green. Other indicators are okay, so we'll see if Bitcoin slows down, begins to get some sideways action. That's probably what Ethereum is going to do also. Coming in at 738 right now. I think Ethereum, like many people think, is just waiting for Bitcoin to slow down, chill a little bit in its mega pump that it's been doing, and you'll probably see Ethereum rocking past $1,000, no problem. Maybe even if not, Ethereum versus BTC. All right, this is a 45-minute chart. We were above, but now we have gone under the 200 moving average on this chart. All indicators look pretty crappy. So definitely when I think about the alt market, and I think about the even though you have some players that are doing wonderful, overall I just kind of considered alt season when Ethereum is above the 45 when Ethereum on the 45-minute chart's above the 200 moving average, and when you're on the 4-hour chart, if you're above the 200 moving average for Ethereum versus BTC, then we're definitely in a very strong alt market. And as you can see, we're not, even though we do have some alts making money against USD. They certainly are. Look at that versus Bitcoin, not quite as strong, but some are. So is it alt season? Well, to me, technically not, but definitely some alts are not waiting for alt season, which I just basically consider Ethereum above the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, XRP USD. This is really interesting, all right? Despite the SEC, which seems to think it runs the universe, and kind of has, look at this brilliance. Look at this beautiful pump we had on the 31st. So, the 45-minute chart, immediate price action. Here's the 200 moving average. Of course, it's been downtrending because XRP has taken a big hit. But look at this. We're kind of finding some, sideways action here. We're kind of finding support within this support here, and we have this upwards trend going towards the 200 moving average. I tell you what, I am putting in an alert here when on the 45-minute chart, XRP USDT, when XRP crosses that 200 moving average, especially if we were to look at a 4-hour chart, you could, if you really wanted to be conservative. I mean, that is quite a ways away, but on the 4-hour chart, if you're above the 200 moving average, you're doing really good. But that's fine. We're kind of far from that, but we are not far from the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. And once we cross that, I think you're going to start to see some serious moves. XRP ain't dead, so it's at 24 cents right now. I'm not, like I said, not a financial advisor, entertainment purposes only, but, a lot of us have, if we had a bag of XRP, if we bought $100 of it, back in the day, and we were wondering whether we should sell it or not, well, wherever you're at, it's making money. I don't know. You wait. I just don't think that I don't think the world cares what the SEC has to say. Crypto is not strictly run out of America. It's global. So I think that the global community is kind of giving a great big fu to U.S. regulations. And where can you not buy XRP? Where can you not trade it on exchanges? Well, if you're a U.S. citizen, on exchanges, but other countries can. So with that said, this is a great big flip off to the SEC. I think XRP, which I'm not a coin that really moves me very much, I don't really care about it, but this is a glorious, glorious moment where I think this shows America's dominance in controlling the fiat reality of the universe has just taken a kick in the ass. When this crosses the 45-minute chart, when we cross the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart, I think it's going to start to move. And, a lot of things are changing in this world. A lot of things are changing. So, polka dot, everybody loves it. Beautiful run against Bitcoin. It's kind of taking a little bit of a dump right now, but one to watch. The indicators are kind of crap, but I would imagine in the next couple days or hours, we'll see a bounce off this 45-minute 200 moving average. One to watch. If we can find a bounce off that and we can get a powerful directional index and an ADX above 25, RSI is at the bottom, plenty of room to move up. And as soon as the KRI turns green, make your setting for 20 on that. And boom, we're at the bottom of the wave trend oscillator by Lazy Bear. This could be we could see a continuation if we see a bounce. I'm kind of excited about that. Theta against USDT. Something I wanted to mention: when you look at Coin 360 against the dollar, look at Coin 360 against Bitcoin, those coins that are doing well on both sides are ones that I'm watching. So Theta against USD, Theta against Bitcoin. Boom. Interesting, huh? These are ones that are really, really powerful right now. So Theta against USD, it is a beautiful run up. It's kind of extended right now. The RSI for me personally is just too high, along with the wave trend oscillator. I would say I'm going to hold off, wait for this to cool off a little bit, and probably get back into it. I did trade Theta against BTC, and a little tip I wanted to give everybody, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, but this is just so crushing. So I bought this sucker right at a strong move above the 200 moving average, right about right here. And I set a tight stop because it could go either way, especially with the Bitcoin dominance that we have right now. And I got stopped out right here. So here is the thing. And then it kept on going, and I went, oh my God. When I went back to check, I was like, it was just soul crushing. Well, here's the deal. This wicked me out. If you use 3 commas to trade, and not financial advice, but you should, be sure to, I forgot this time, to set stop loss timeout, so that you don't get wicked out. The default of 300 seconds will usually avoid disasters like this. Oh man, I would be in Lambo land right now. What a great trade. Now it's kind of overextended, so I'll have to wait for it to come back down. But Theta, BTC, looking glorious. Digibyte, BTC. All right. You know what? We're going to stop following it. Digibyte, BTC, I'm officially writing off as over. All right. So ZIL, BTC. This is something that I think we're seeing a lot of. You had a beautiful run up, definitely for ZIL versus BTC. It has been all season, but especially with Bitcoin kind of going a little bit sideways this morning, a bit of a dump. You can see, of course, ZIL did the same thing. But note this, ZIL, beautiful run. It went below the 200 moving average recently. This is the 314 moving average right here. It kind of bounced off there. It's been ranging between the 314 and the 200. That's a powerful spot. We're starting to see some breaks, like with the green diamond, with a blue diamond here. A break above the 314 and the 200 moving average within 2 candles. This is pretty good. Directional index is going the wrong way. So is the ADX, but your RSI is cooling off, so your KRI is kind of low. Wave trend oscillator is getting to the bottom. So really, let's just see what happens. I'm watching ZIL BTC very, very closely on the 45-minute chart here, because I would say when we see, if these indicators turn up and we see a break above the 200 moving average and it finds support there, boom! Not financial advice, but this is one that I'm watching. This could be a great play, and maybe I can, maybe can do what Theta did here, where I got wicked out. Remember, in 3 commas, that stop loss timeout, set that thing, and you won't get so crushing disasters like this. That's okay though. I think ZIL's going to do the same thing, but I'm setting my stop loss timeout this time. Anyway, it's 2021. look where we're starting 2021 for Bitcoin. Let me hop here on the daily chart. You know, we are starting, you can even look really here on the weekly chart. You know, look at that. Look at this glory. We are starting 2021 in a beautiful, beautiful location on the weekly. It's glorious. We're above the 200 moving average. The MACD looks glorious. I'm looking at it like this. We are starting 2021, rocket ship to Pluto. All the people who keep saying it needs to have this massive pullback, you're just not paying attention to the institutional investment right now. I think it is not, worst case, a wick to 26, 2500, and boom. And you know what that wick is going to look like? It's going to look like this, where I got wicked out right here in theta because I didn't have my stop loss timeout. And those people who keep with this nonsense, I need to short it, it's going to have a big retrace. Here's your future right here. You're going to get screwed. Stop it. This is where we're going. Don't trade all of this for a hang up on what the market needs to do. So with that said, I want to believe, as a matter of fact, I do believe. I am so glad you're here for the peaceful revolution. It does make a difference. Investing in Bitcoin, dollar cost averaging, being in crypto, I think right now is maybe the most important thing you can do for the future of a beautiful humanity and world. Take care. I'm glad you're here. I'll see you tomorrow.